Today's Read Aloud is a little bit different. It is an older book from 1991, and it's called Pinkie Leaves Home by Peter O'Donnell. This was a book that I actually read when I was little, so I'm hoping that you enjoy it too. So as we're reading through this book, there are a few words that might be unfamiliar. That includes the word fleet, the word gradually, and the word souvenirs. So when we get to those words, we'll get a little explanation of what they are. So Pinkie Leaves Home by Peter O'Donnell. In a faraway land among icebergs and glaciers live the animals who like the cold. But there is one animal who does not like the cold. Pinkie the Penguin. Poor Pinkie once swam through an oil slick and lost all his feathers, so now he gets very cold and shivers and shakes. On the coldest days, the other penguins all gather round Pinkie to help keep him warm, but Pinkie still shivers and shakes. One day, as Pinkie walked around on an iceberg trying to stay warm, the wind swept a piece of paper straight into his beak. Oh! Pinkie couldn't believe his eyes. No snow, no ice. It looks hot and there are lots of pink animals, pinker than me, playing in the sea. What kind of place do you think that was advertised on this paper? If they're playing in the sea, could it be in the mountains or perhaps a beach? Pinkie ran to show the picture to his friends, and everyone decided that Pinkie had to find this perfect place. So he said goodbye and set off. You can see Pinkie is showing the page to his friends, including the polar bear. As Pinkie swam, he passed a fishing fleet. There's our word. I think I'll rest for a while, he decided, and, climbing aboard a boat, hid quickly in the hold. So, a fishing fleet is a group of fishing boats, and then the hold of a boat is where they put all of the fish when they've caught them. So it's kind of like a little fishing hole, and they just toss all the fish in there with some of the water from wherever they're fishing on. And you can see there's little Pinkie making his way onto one of the boats. Just as he settled down, the hold was suddenly filled with hundreds of fish. Pinkie could hardly believe his eyes. All those tasty fish for him to eat. And eat them he did. Every last one. As night fell, the fishing boat came to rest in the harbor, and one very fat pink penguin jumped off and hopped onto a nearby train that was waiting to take away the fish. The train pulled out into the night, and as the hours rolled by, so at first did snowy mountains. Gradually, that's our second word, as the air got warmer, green fields and forests came into view. So gradually just means that it happened slowly. So they didn't do it all at once, but they very slowly made their way into warmer weather. Then big cities loomed up. But way before that, Pinkie had fallen asleep to the movement of the train. Uh-oh, let's see what's happening. When Pinkie awoke, the train had stopped. He jumped out onto a sandy beach. A warm breeze blew and blue waves sparkled. Just like the picture! Sure enough, pink creatures played in the sea. Now, who do you think the pink creatures are? Do you think he's talking about other penguins who don't have any feathers? Or maybe it's these children here playing in the sand. Maybe they got a little bit sunburned. You can see in these illustrations that Pinkie is enjoying himself very clearly. He's playing with a beach ball, he's swimming underneath the water, and he's even sunbathing here at the bottom. As the day went by, the sun got hotter and Pinkie grew thirsty. He followed all the other pink creatures who had lined up at a store to buy ice cream. On the storefront was a picture of the cold land, and suddenly Pinkie was homesick. "I miss my cold home and the other penguins," he thought. "I must find a way to get home." So the ad, or the store sign, has a penguin and a polar bear, kind of like his polar bear friend back home. Pinkie's friends missed Pinkie too. They wondered how he was and wished he would come back. As they stood talking, waves rolled by, and there, on one of the biggest, was Pinkie surfing home. Pinkie had brought back souvenirs, our third word, and from then on, Pinkie wasn't cold anymore. Just very, very cool. So here in this illustration, Pinkie is wearing what looks like a really cool floral, maybe Hawaiian print shirt, and he has sunglasses because you need sunglasses when it's sunny outside. And so all of his penguin friends are very glad that he is back home.